Ladies and gentlemen, this is a YouTube show in which you are brought Slot Machine Sunday, Money Cards Monday, Tic Tac Tuesday, Whammy Mania Wednesday, Thundercracker Thursday, and Flinging Dice Friday and Saturday Superstarcade. Also, wrestling news from Raw, NXT 2.0, AEW Dynamite, NXT UK, Impact Wrestling, SmackDown and 205 Live, and AEW Rampage, and special episodes from Road and Up, Cyber Swaggin', and the philosophies of Lee McLeese. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube show of fun, of knowledge, strategy, luck and daring, and mental shenanigans. This is WEML-TV Channel 77. And now here's the host of the show, live from New Bedford, Massachusetts. It is none other than Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. Hello, everyone. It's your friendly neighborhood bumbling Bofo Raver, the five-time bumbling Bozos, Bozy Awards nominee of 2021. Eric Lima here, coming at you with another episode from my channel vlog show that could be a nominee for this year's Bozy Awards. It's WEML TV channel 77. It's March the 11th, 2022, 9:30 a.m. Excuse me. That's right. Still on vacation. I'm towards on the last leg of my vacation, but I'm going back to work on Monday, which is really, really cool, to say the least. And we will be, and I will be back making money as usual. So, like I said, now I know you guys heard the announcement of Rant and Rave last night. I want to let you guys know, like, I'm hoping that is a short period of time I'm off the internet. But don't worry, when I come back, I guarantee you, this YouTube show is going to be bigger, better, and better. And with the new name, for the new season, it's going to be awesome. The formats might change a little bit. Then again, it may not. I'll see to it. I know there's a lot of new thumbnails will be coming your way. And trust me on this one, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. All right? So, let's get right into it from last night's Impact Wrestling, since I didn't get a chance to watch it, because I don't have Access TV anymore. Hopefully, with my father being back on the job, hopefully we get back those digital cables. If not, it's okay, because I can watch them on my computer. No big deal, right? So, Josh Alexander kicks off Impact Wrestling, and he has made a couple. He talked about how the decisions he made, and all of a sudden now, he says he vows to beat Moose for the title this time around and give his wife and his two sons, Lucas and Jet, a good moment. And that's what I'm hoping. And that's going to be something to I want to see. I want to see Josh Alexander celebrate the title with his family properly, not what that jerk Moose did to him a few months back. And so, but Honor No More, they had to stick their nose into someone else's business, right? Eddie Edwards confronts him, complaining and whining, and I'm ashamed to say he's a fellow Massachusetts native. I don't know what's up with Eddie Edwards, and I feel bad for Alicia. Alicia, I've seen her wrestle in New Bedford at the WEML-TV Festival, but I'm glad she was married to somebody like Eddie Edwards, and now Eddie Edwards hangs out with the with Maria, Mike Canales Bennett. And then you got Matt Taven, Vincent, and Kenny King. And PCO's not with them because he suffered a neck injury at the matchup against Jonah. And then he goes, "You got handed everything. You come back, you get handed everything." And then all of a sudden, Xiao Sing says, "Hey, you were the heart and soul of Impact Wrestling. Isn't that the Eddie Edwards I come and know and love and respected?" And Josh Alexander is correct. And then they decide to attack him. And then Heath, Rhino, Riley, and Rich Swann aided Alexander. And then Scott D'Amore says, "I've had enough. Listen, I'm making two matches: Swann versus Edwards, and then Willie Mack and Kenny King right now. And both factions are banned from ringside." And he was about had enough, So right after commercial was Willie Mack and Kenny King. It was a great matchup. Willie Mack did win the matchup, giving Team Impact a victory and some momentum going in. And then Moose confronts Scott D'Amore about Josh Alexander. He says, I hope you're going to punish him for this and all that. He goes, "Listen, I admit I would be lying since I'm not thrilled that he's back. You know, I did conveniently was the one that had to do with the contract signing. And he was being sarcastic a little bit, but that's okay. He goes, here's the contract. Look at it. Let your lawyers look at it. And if you don't come back with a sign, I'm stripping you of your title. Aha. So, looks like Scott D'Amore. It's not enough. A triple threat qualifier matchup, and with Troy Miguel join Matt Raywald and Tom Hannafin on commentary. Whoever won the matchup will be one of the participants to face Trey Miguel for the X Division title in a triple threat at Rebellion. It's John Skyler, Crazy Steve, and Ace Austin going at it, and Ace Austin did win the matchup. And holding up, and Trey Miguel goes, this is what you want, this is what you want. Not going to happen. So GM Miller interviewed Bhupinder Gujar since winning the match with Ross, saying once again interruptions, saying you haven't returned my calls and all that. And then Larry D shows up out of nowhere, gets upset about, you know, these two getting TV time and he hasn't, and no longer under contract at Impact Wrestling. And then Rod Singh says, I'll handle this, and then Larry D punched Singh in the face. Gujar confronts Larry D, and gotta tell you, and Larry D is gonna fight Gujar next week. Violent by Design cut a promo being the new Impact Tag Team Champions. That means with the three of them, Cody Deaner is also a title holder right now. Joe Doring and Eric Young were holding the belts, but I'm sure the Freebird rule will be in effect for those three gentlemen. Who's going to go after them next? We'll find out. Because Violent by Design is a very dangerous team, you know. They address the Good Brothers. So, an 8 knockouts tag team matchup. The new champions on one team. The Influence, the new knockouts tag team champions. And Savannah Evans being the backup for the new knockouts champion Tasha Steelz against Mickie James, Chelsea Green, and the Inspiration. Heck of a team. I like that. Mickie James, Chelsea Green, and the Inspiration. I thought Mickie James should do a duet with Harley Cameron, or is it? Yeah, with Harley Cameron. And Mickie James, Chelsea Green, and the Inspiration did win the match as well. They didn't win the 8 knockouts tag team matchup. And then Jonah, formerly known as Bronson Reed of NXT, cut a promo on PCO proving that PCO is actually human after he tombstone pile drove him on the steel stairs. I think this feud between Jonah and PCO is going to be a barn burner brawl. And let me tell you something. I think PCO will not be done with, you know, if any member of the Honor No More crew I like is PCO, because he follows me on Twitter, which is pretty cool. He's a veteran for a long time. So Jonah, watch those words, son, because I think when PCO comes back, he may show you why he's not even human. The Bullet Club arrived, dressed in the Impact Zone about their them losing the belts and everything else, and then all of a sudden, Jay White decided to call with his victory over Alex Shelley. Decided to call out Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley responds to Jay White, and then when Jay White challenges him to a tag match, me and Chris Bay against you and anybody, Chris Sabin came out and challenges the Bullet Club for next week, and the match will happen. So the Motor City Machine Guns are back on Impact, reunited against the Bullet Club's Jay White and Chris Bay. Jay Bay. That's like, oh, you got Jay and Bay. You got Jay Bay. You got Tay Jay. You got Jay Bay. Jay Bay. Hopefully not. So Josh Alexander runs into Scott D'Amore and says, hey, listen, I'm having an issue with Eddie Edwards, and Scott D'Amore encourages, hey, listen, after you get done dealing with Matt Taven, focus on Moose. Honor No More is going to stick their nose in, if I were Scott D'Amore, I would say, listen, Honor No More, you guys stay out of Josh Alexander's business. I want him to focus on the world title. Maybe when he becomes a world champion, maybe he'll give you a shot. Who knows? But the fact of the matter is, Honor No More should stay out of Josh Alexander's business until after Rebellion. And then after Rebellion, if Eddie Edwards wants to, then he'll go after the title. So Josh Alexander won Eddie Edwards. He says, no, I got him booked for tonight matchup, but I'll get you Matt Taven next week. So that's going to be another match next week. Matt Taven versus Josh Alexander. Be a heck of a matchup. Gia Miller interviewed Deonna Purrazzo about the Champ Challenge. It will continue on. But Giselle Shaw interrupts her. interrupts her, looking at the belts, and she goes, "You know what?" She goes, "Can I help you?" He said, "You know what? I'll take those 2 titles off you." And then Lady Frost goes, "Hey, you lost to me." And then, as Giselle Shaw and Lady Frost were arguing, Deanna Pratt says, "Enough. There's 3 of us. I got 2 of these belts. Let's make it a triple threat next week." So both of the titles will be on the line. So like WrestleMania 2000 with Kurt Angle holding both belts against Jericho and Benoit. So there you go, Chris Benoit. So there you go. Main event, Maria Kanellis, who should be banned from ringside, but she's not a wrestler, so she was joined Matt Raywell and Tom Hannafin on commentary. Rich Swann versus Eddie Edwards, and it was a heck of a matchup. Remember, Honor No More and Team Impact were banned from ringside for this matchup. And then, and after the attempted Phoenix Splash missed by Rich Swann, Eddie Edwards capitalizes on it and hits the Die Hard driver on Rich Swann, and Eddie Edwards win the matchup. And speaking of Rich Swann, you're going to see him challenge Grimm for the GTS Legendary Championship before Grimmomania. So check out that matchup if you can. On the More decided to celebrate by by putting down Eddie's candlestick in the middle of the ring, and each of them grabbed a candlestick. So we'll see what happens on Impact Wrestling next week. With Road to Rebellion, Josh Alexander, he's going to get the title back. I guarantee it. And once he does, I think Josh Alexander and Eddie Edwards would be a great matchup. We'll see what happens there. So that is all the time I have on the show. Episode 1045 of WEML-TV Channel 77 is complete. I'll see you in the next episode. Today's Friday will be Flinging Dice Friday, or aka Friday if you're getting paid. Technically, I'm not getting paid because it's not the week, even though I'm on my paid vacation. I got a couple more paid vacations to deal with. But we will see what happens, okay? So I will see you guys later. Guys, have a wonderful day. Give you all the peace, all the love, and God, and the blessings of the Lord Jesus Christ from him to me, and from me to you, because I'm giving you the blessing. It's like a little passing on gift, all right? I will see you guys later on the next episode of WEML TV Channel 77. Peace for now, and love. See you next episode.